Welcome everyone. So last night we hit 1K subs and I celebrated in the normal fashion where you have a nice dinner, you drink a few brewskis, and then you log on to Arena for a few games of Magic and decided to play some midweek Magic, which was Momir. And I've never played this format before, but it was a real epiphany moment. And I must have played it for like hours last night. I'm pretty tired right now actually. I was hooked. It was so much better than I could have ever imagined. It was good because not only was it like really fun, but it was good because it was so utterly fantastic at highlighting the importance of curving out, playing your turns efficiently, commanding the board state, drawing cards, and mana ramping. And if you could do all of those well, you pretty much never lost. So I made the executive decision to, instead of releasing Multiverse Legends for this time slot for the channel, I'm releasing a Momir video because it's just too fun to not have on my channel. It's too important of lessons to be able to show you, and it's too effective at being able to show it to you. So let's jump in and play some Momir together, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about, and we'll just talk about, general good practices of Magic. So the first thing I like to do is organize the cards by land color. You really generally don't need more than one of each color. And so, see, our opponent played turn one, and they were on the play, and they decided to defer. And that's a huge mistake, so we're going to take advantage of it. Let's go ahead and put down our land and make a 1-drop. Alright, a 1/2's just fine. The best 1 and 2 drops are like the mana ramp dorks, but a 1/2 is going to be a fine investment, and if they skip this next turn, they're really going to fall behind. Okay, they did not. They decided to go for a 2-drop, but we already have a good blocker established. We can go with the red next, and let's go get our 2-drop. Okay, very specific card. No attacks, because I do think that this is actually a really good trade. Whereas, my Merfolk can trade up with something else. Okay. Moving right along, let's go get our 3-drop. I hope this time it's something really amazing. I'm gonna keep my lands. Actually, no. I'm gonna discard the swamp. Oh! What a hit! What a hit. That's card advantage. That is a hit and a half. I also like to get the creature before I attack in. There's just many abilities that do things after you've attacked in, but because I don't know what card it is, I like to have the advantage of knowing what's coming next. Yeah, see, this gives them no good attacks. Okay. They could have the trick that gives it a 1/1 counter, but then they'll be behind on their drops, and I'm okay with that. Let's risk it. Yeah. See, my 2/2 just traded up with a 3/3, and I still have my 1-drop sticking around. This is so why going ahead and getting your 1-drops is important and curving out. That was an exact example of why board presence is sometimes better than just having a good creature, especially since these creatures are random. You never know what you're going to get. Not sure why they're waiting so long. Maybe they're feeling insecure about their choices. But nobody knows. I'm not sure I ever want to attack in with this until like maybe really late game, but maybe not even, because the card draw advantage is going to be absolutely ridiculous. And I'd rather just accrue a bunch of card draw advantage. And in this format, you basically never run out of lands. We don't need the card draw yet. We'll need it late game, so we're not going to cash that in yet. Instead, we're just gonna keep on going. Okay. Well, that makes me want to attack him with my 1/2. If they want to give me a 4/4, I'm happy to trade. Yeah. Fantastic. Do it. What are they doing? Unbelievable. They have a board wipe. I suspect a board wipe, so what I'm gonna do is bank in value. I'm sniffing out a board wipe. I'm gonna hold open 10 to the pest. I'm gonna hit them for 8 here, which is a huge amount of damage. Even if they have a board wipe, they're definitely behind. And, I mean, if it's not a board wipe, we can always 10 to the pest if it's like a single target. I don't think it is. And worst case scenario, we crack our clue, get value off of that, and now we've drawn 2 cards in our turn off, which is just fine indeed. And there's the board wipe right on cue. Unfortunately, that doesn't work with that. But I will go ahead and, I think what? Get a clue. Huge card advantage there. It's not a wasted turn. Let's see if they get a 2-drop. They should double spell here. If they don't, that's, again, major mistake on the line. I'm going to get a 6-drop. They should have put a 2-drop down, even though it's not nearly as good as a 6-drop. What do I not like? I guess I don't want dire tactics. Is fine. Yeah, this is a 2-turn clock. Good luck, OP. We can start doing 5 drops instead of 7 drops and hold open 10 to the pest. That would be the safer thing to do. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought because I don't think that works. I mean, they just did another single cast, and I don't think that frog can block my 6/6 anyway. Like, okay. That was not a very good use of their turn. Objectively, maybe they didn't understand that it's going to be a frog and not an octopus or leviathan or something. So, just trying to think about what I want to do with my turn, and which card I'm going to be discarding. Yeah. Let's make a 5-drop. Don't need rip apart. Nice. Yeah, black. I don't mind whatever they have up their sleeve. My 6/6 still wins it unless they get something amazing. Okay. Still feel way ahead. And I'll go ahead and make an 8-drop here. I actually kind of prefer 7 drops over 8 drops, but sometimes you can get a good 8-drop. See what it is. That's a decent one. Makes it so that basically they lose a turn after this, so unless they have another removal, which is highly unlikely, they're going to be way behind in power ranking, and the 7/6 should win. Let's see what they get here, though. They could get something good. Hopefully Unleash Furno or 10 to the Pest can take care of everything. Okay. They went all in on this. Well, that's a good draw. I don't mind giving them the extra card. I normally don't like this card in this format, but here it's just a perfect situation to clear one creature out of the way so we can win. So, as you can see, what really won us the game was curving out early and getting the tracker and some other 1 and 2 drops to counterbalance their 3/3 and their 2/1, and they just were helpless. And even though they were holding open board wipes, it's too easy to rebound in this format for that to be good enough. You have to get damage in early or board advantage early. I'm glad I sniffed out the board wipe when they passed their priority on 5 mana and decided to just go ahead and bank in 8 damage. Moving on to the next match, let's see what we can do here. You don't get to mulligan or choose your start hand, but the start hand's just fine. Nothing wrong with it. Our opponent is on the play, which is not good for us, and if I was them, I would be making a 1-drop right now. So let's see what they do. We have a board wipe in hand, which is interesting. Our opponent clearly... That's a very nice 1-drop that they got. Our opponent clearly has some idea of what they're doing here. I don't really like that card. I think giving them an extra card after is actively maybe bad in this format. It's basically like saying give you another creature, destroy target creature, but re-roll for another creature. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. It just doesn't seem very good. That's nice. Nice. That's ridiculously good. Okay. We might lose this game. I mean, those were just 2 really lucky first creatures. I mean, they only have to get 1 more artifact to be up to a mana ramp of 4 instead of 3. Not good. This is actually becoming a very important card to help us stabilize. We'll be cycling this off eventually for card advantage, but not yet. This is a must kill. Yeah. Just making sure I'm getting the right one. I don't think we need the binding. That's interesting. So, I could put instances sorceries. Well, now I can't. But it's nice they had to use their removal on it, or felt like they did. Ooh! Oh boy. I don't think werewolves transform in this format. Yeah, I'm a little confused why this isn't transformed and it's saying nighttime at the moment. That's a little weird. I don't know if that's a bug or they intended that to happen, but this card's infinitely less good without the transform. That's actually pretty good. 5/3 flyer. It's okay. Yeah, they don't actually transform, so it's just the front side. It's unfortunate. 2, 3, 4. Sure, sure. Yeah, I'll trade. That looks quite good. But let's keep that and get rid of our board wipe. Oh, yes, please. Yeah, none of those matter. We'll go to the face. Hehehe. This is so good in this format. Imagine getting like a 12-12 or a 9-9. Just being able to like sack it, do damage to face every turn without attacking in. Okay. It's not very helpful for them. And they scoop. I think that was a bit of an early scoop, but wow, you know, they had a start and a half. Maybe they made some bad trades with their 5-3. Giator, though. Pretty gross in this format. Not that I got to use him in front of you, but he was there. About as good of a 6-drop as you can get. It's right up there. Alright. There we go. Again, man, like, skipping your 1-drop is, I think, a big mistake. What do we get? That's nice. A 3-1-1 drop. This is real spicy, too. I'm going to go ahead and make a 2-drop. Instead of hitting him for 3, but there was temptation to hit for 3 and bank it in. That's decent. Not sure how to... I guess I could use this instead of a ramp to make a 4-4 guaranteed. That actually might be better. Man, this decision actually takes quite a bit of thought. This is much harder than you'd imagine. So this is a big deal. If I choose to do the damage to make it into a 4-4, solidifying myself into early aggro, and missing out on the ramp is a huge blow. It can't be understated, because in this format, that Power Stone is exactly like drawing another card, getting another creature late game, getting a more powerful creature. So it's just, the ramp is so good. Could be a mistake to make a 4-4 instead, but I don't know. I have a really good feeling about a 4-4 instead of a ramp, but that could bite us later. I don't know. Well, there's no turning back now. We did what we did, but we did get 4 damage pushed in this turn. And yeah, it's aggressive. But we're just locked into an aggressive game mode at this point. See what they get. 4-drops can be absolutely game-changing. What is this? It's pretty good. Double strike. Double strike 3-3. That's a lot of damage. Might actually bind that. So we have a good board state. I'll trade. So there, my 1-drop just traded with, what was that, their 3-drop? 2-drop? Something high up. Equal to the number of lands you control, non-token creatures you control are forests in addition to their other types. Okay. It's pretty good. Let's see what we get. No attacks. We have a flyer. We can block this guy with the double block if we need to. Actually, might be better to double block and lose the angel and make this a 6/6. Let's see what they get here. Ugh, that's real gross. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time for our 2-drop straight off. Our flyer, I mean, this is annoying, and we don't have a good plan to follow it up, but our flyer is a 3-turn clock. I think it'll be okay. Let's get something good for our 6-drop that can block. That's nice. That'll do it. They need to get a flyer here. They want any chance to come back. Okay. That's totally good with me. Seven drops are good. They tend to be flyers. They have a high probability of being dragons. A flying dragon, even. They don't get a flyer here. They're done. So good. Called it. Wow, 7 drops are good. They tend to be flyers and dragons. How about a 7/7 flying dragon? That's annoying. There's some hesitation to hold off on this, but I think we're okay. We'll draw another card we can discard next turn. This is like a double-edged sword. I don't know if that's the best card in the world, but it's fine. All right. Well, let's see what we get. Very good. I think I'm going to make a very questionable play here, and I'm going to attack with both. Yes, it means they get to go up to 14 life. Yes, they can swing in at me unguarded next turn if they don't trade off with my 7/7. But if they don't trade off with my 7/7, I make a bajillion treasure tokens, which is what I'm really after. And I still feel very good about my board state, and we'll be able to hold open 10 to the pest as well because of the treasure tokens that are going to be made. So I think, as risky as this is, and knowing, hey, I'm basically giving them 7 life here, I still think it's the right move. Okay. That's a huge gamble for them. Are you serious? I mean, you better get a stabilizer here. Oh, they're about to get blown up so hard. I'm so sorry. I think they're in shock. Okay, what's your play now? There are a few outs here. Lifelink creature, the instant that can make a bunch of 2/2s, Path of Peril, but basically if they don't make a lifelink creature here, they're just toasties. Okay, here they go. They're going for it. Let's see what they get. That's not good enough. We win! Woohoo! They still can't believe it. Oh, they're gonna kill themselves. Classy. Love it. GG, opponent. I enjoyed playing against you. That was a good game. Man, I'm having such a good time. I hope you're having a good time watching this as well. Just, it's fun to see the cards, fun to read the cards, fun to play this format. Let's do one more. It's so addicting. I don't think it's luck that I win all the time. I think it does have to do with skill and basic understanding of Magic tempo and play, but yeah, just really fun. Don't skip your 1-drops. Don't skip your 1-drops. Nice. Definitely don't skip your 2-drops. That's interesting. If we get a card that cares about life gain, that could be important. Okay. Menace. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice. Unless you discard a card. If you discard a card, this way potentially increases. That's a bomb. Silly. Luckily, I have absolutely no quarrels about trading my 1-drop, my 3-drop off for such a bomb. This guy's just going to gain us so much life throughout the game. It's so nice. They actually got card disadvantage there. It was good. That was very good. Let's go ahead and pay 4 life. Yeah, I'm okay with discarding a non-land card to get an extra 1/1 counter there. Ugh, what a bomb. I'm trying to decide if I want to get really aggressive here and push 5 damage in the air plus kill their 5/5, or if I want to just add to my side of the board and hopefully get another good creature. I think pushing 5 damage, since we have it right now, plus removing their creature, is probably the right move. So I'm going to do that. Could have made a 2-drop. Maybe should have, but decided against it with the board wipe in my hand. And we'll be even on board advantage once we drop this land if we don't want to board wipe based on what they get. If they get a haste creature here with Mr. Orfillo, that would be very sad for us. This is a very good card. It's awful. Okay, at the beginning of upkeep, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Wow. What a bomb. We will be board wiping because of it. Especially since they have croaking. Just can't afford to have the witch stay around and get croaked. It'd be so bad. Get a 7-drop next turn. Like I said, a lot of times they're flying. A lot of times they're dragons. Good cards in general. A lot of good things to be said about 7-drops. Perfect. Not the best 7-drop, but it's fine. It's got flying. It's good. Yeah, I will be making a trade. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is an absolute bomb. So basically, if it deals damage to a player, I make 1 to 20 1/1 flying fairy dragon creature tokens. Basically endless chump blockers in this format. Slash swarms the board, wins. So them making a copy of it, that's a 1/1, is not nearly as terrifying. I can chump their 1/1 dragon copy with any number of my fairies that I'm creating. So I mean, it's a good target, but realistically, are they going to get 1 damage in the air against my board state? Probably not. I will chump. Seven drops are my favorite. Even if I had like 8 mana, I'd be tempted to go for the 7. As good as this creature is, it might just need to trade off, but that's okay. I mean, job done. What a bomb. What a game. Look at all these dragons on the board. It's crazy. That's not a very good card in this format. Well, now if they swing in with their 5/5, I just let it hit and went on the back crack, so this is not a good situation for them. This attack is a little bit risky just because they can make that 5/7 into a 14/7 trample plus attack with Orphello. So I'm definitely relying on my next 7-drop being able to block at least 3 points of damage, but I don't think that's a huge risk. I'm just going to go for it. Doesn't matter. Alright, moment of truth. Talk about cutting it close. 5/3 Menace is probably like one of the worst 7-drops you could get in this situation. But it's just enough to keep me alive, so job done. They can't activate the 7/7 trample without losing their whole turn, and they can't cast anything else on top of it, so there it is. That was a fun game. Alright, well, that's enough of that. But you could see that, you know, stalling out in the beginning of the game really does impact the entire game, even if you don't think it does. So, fun format. Really shows curving out and how important that is. And just shows the importance of understanding flow of Magic games as well. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting my channel. I hope you had fun with this little fun video to celebrate. And I will see you next time.